Okie dokie, Jennifer, welcome to your 2020 Tucson. Now, I don't know if that's my hand that's like that, or... Oh yeah, we'll do sideways because it is better to record this way. So, well, congratulations on your purchase. This is the presentation of your vehicle, okay? So we'll start left. All your power windows, power locks, power mirrors are all here on your left, okay? Then on your floor, you don't have a gas release anymore. It's actually just a push off. So you just push on the gas door on the outside and it'll pop open for you, okay? Your seat here, this lever will pump you up and pump you down. And there's a back one for your vertical too. Okay, very far left, this is the light bulb for your dash, so it's your brightness for your dash. This one's your lane departure warning, so when I turn this on, you see the little white lane come on up there. Off, on. So when that little light goes green, that means the lane departure warning is activated. Now the lane departure warning will actively keep you in between the painted lines when that symbol is green. So it will take control of your steering wheel, and that's when it's on active LKA. There's 3 different settings for the lane departure. So that's the first one. Okay, it actively keeps you in between the lines. The second one lets you veer over the line and then pulls you back in. That's the middle one. And the third one is just a warning, meaning that when you veer over the lines, it's not going to pull you back in. It just beeps and warns you that you're going over the lines, okay? So that's this button here. If you don't like the way that feels when on the road, you can just turn that off like that, okay? Or you can just make the setting so it's just a beep, okay? Underneath that's your traction control. And this one's your all-wheel drive lock. Now your all-wheel drive lock is great for the winter days whenever the snow's bad, the roads are bad, you can't get out of some snow. Put that lock on. Little orange light on the bottom comes up over there, and now you're in full 4-wheel drive and it'll plow you through. Now, the 4-wheel drive only works from 0 kilometers an hour to 40 kilometers an hour with the lock on, meaning whenever you're traveling at higher speeds than 40 kilometers an hour, it's not locked in, but it will kick in when it needs to. So if you slip or anything and the tires slip, it will kick in when it needs to. Okay, so that lock is just made for the really bad weather and slow driving weather and getting you through snow, okay? Your steering wheel is telescopic. You can loosen it down here, move it in, out, up, down. Your lights have an auto feature, which is on auto, and your fog lights are now on at nighttime when they turn on with the auto lights, okay? Your signals are here as well, and your brights. Your wipers are on the right, all the way down for your quickest. It tells you what you're doing here, high, low, intermittent, off, okay? Your steering wheel on the left is your Bluetooth. All the buttons on your left is your Bluetooth and your Bluetooth volume and your volume for your radio. This mode button is for your radio, so you can go from FM to AM to your Bluetooth audio with this button. As well, these arrows will change your presets. So for example, with the radio on, I can flick like this and it flicks through all my preset stations that I have saved. To save a station, I go to radio, say I want 93.9, like that, and then go just like that, 93.9. Okay, and that's all here with your presets. Your cruise control is here. Set, down, resume up, plus and minus to accelerate, decelerate. Your page button is there. Page button is there. That one changes the page on this cluster. The first one is just your speedometer, your average liters per 100 kilometers, your trip odometer B and trip odometer A, okay, to calculate your trips and your mileage. And then back to the speedometer. The next page is just your lane departure warning and your safety stuff, okay? That shows you the lines when they're solid, when they're actually activated. And this one is the other important one. So when you navigate through this stuff, you use these arrows and the OK button, okay? So driving assistance is where I want to adjust my stuff like my lane safety. So I'm on active LKA now. That means whenever this light goes green up here, that lane departure warning, it's going to actively keep me in between the 2 lines, just like I told you. The middle one, like I said, will pull you back in when you veer over, and the other one is just a warning, just a beep, okay? So we like to leave it on the active because it is super great and it is nice to drive with once you get used to it, okay? Forward collision, we're going to leave that on because if we turn that off, the little car crash comes up over there. So let's put that back on. You see the car crash go away. What that means is if you're traveling 70 kilometers an hour or more, you can it will hit the brakes automatically for you as you're, just one sec, sorry, I gotta stop. On my desk, Joe.
Oh, on your desk?
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Sorry about that. Instead of restarting the whole video, I figured just tell them what's up. So yeah, the collision avoidance. You want that on because if you are gonna hit something traveling at a high speed and you don't hit the brakes, it will hit the brakes for you, okay? This one is just your forward collision timing. Do you want it early, normal, or late? So we're gonna leave it on normal. That's just a warning beep. So when you are about to hit something or you're swerving or you're gonna hit something, it's gonna beep, beep. It's gonna warn you normally at a normal time, meaning when you're very close to the contact. When you do it early, sometimes it warns you a little too early and you get worried and you might hit the brakes for no reason. But just leave it on normal and it'll work fine. You'll probably never hear it come on anyways. Okay, that's all the safety stuff in there. When I go back, I have all other kinds of stuff in here. Door, lights, convenience. The main one is service interval. I'm gonna set that up for you. We do 6,000 kilometers or 6 months. I'm gonna set that up for 6,000 K, and if you don't use the vehicle a lot, you'll probably make it to 5 months, no problem. So we'll do 5 months. And we'll do save. Service will contact you and let you know. Well, not let you know, but let you see how you're doing with your mileage and let you know if you need to come in sooner or not than later for a service, okay? And I see 79 degrees Fahrenheit down there for my temperature. So I'm just gonna change that to Celsius since we are in Canada and most of us like Celsius. There we go, 26 degrees. So that's on the bottom left, that's my temperature. On the right, you'll see my mileage on the actual car, 125. And then up top, it shows you your range to empty and what you're in, park or drive. Okay? So that's all that stuff. Your infotainment, super straightforward. Anytime you want to see anything, you just kind of push the button. Here's the power button. Now the radio's on. Radio takes me to my stations. Media takes me to my Bluetooth media or anything I have plugged into the USB. Setup is the main menu in here. So I go setup and it shows me my sound, my time and date, my display. Speaking of time and date, daylight savings is not on. So boom, daylight savings is now on, 3:45, perfect. So I'm gonna go back out of there, back out, and this is my home screen. So setup's the main one. Apps and info will have your CarPlay stuff, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Now to get the Android Auto, you have to download the Android Auto app, okay? It does give you hands-free texting, hands-free Google Maps, and hands-free calling. Same thing with the Apple CarPlay, it'll give you all three of those things. You have to plug into this USB port down here to get the Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, okay? If you have Apple, it's super easy. It's just one prompt. Once you plug in, you allow it to access your phone, and that's it. If you download Android Auto, you will have to prompt a few things to allow access to your phone, okay? Yeah, your fan speeds are here, high, low, your different modes, your temperatures, your heated seats here, your front and rear defrost, your USB, of course, like I pointed out, and your couple adapters to plug in. You have 4 ways right here. Your passenger airbag light will say off when no one's there, just like now. And your passenger seatbelt light will flash a beep if there's someone there and they don't wear their seatbelt when you take off. Shift lock releases for a tow truck driver. If he ever has to put the vehicle in neutral without having the keys, he can do so. Shiftronic is your plus minus, so when I put it in drive, I'm in drive, I can shift over to my left, and that puts me in first gear. That's just like a manual mode to help people out in the winter if they want to, you know, you start sliding, you can slide it over into manual gear. It gears you down so you're driving slower and stuff. Things like that. Most people never use it. You just push it back over. As long as you're in D there, you can go forward, just like that. Now back in park. And that's the downhill brake assist. It's hard to see. Downhill brake assist. If you're ever in a hilly area and have a lot of weight in the vehicle, put that on. It helps distribute the weight evenly. But other than that, don't worry about it. Your glove box has your wheel nuts and your manuals. And yeah, you're all set. You guys have any questions or concerns, give us a call. Stop on by. We'll go through everything with you. No worries. We just can't sit in the car with you, so we're doing these new videos, okay? So congratulations again, and enjoy your new wheels.